Hello and welcome to the FA National Futsal Series Summer Showdown. Into week 4 of the Women's Super Series competition, and it's time to find out our finalists. The semi-final draw was completed last week and pitted Group B winners Bolton against best placed runner-up University of Liverpool, whilst Group A winners London Helvetia prepared to take on the Group C table toppers Cheshire. A place in the grand final awaits each game's winner, and if we're level at the end of the 40 minutes, a penalty shootout will decide who advances. To the first match of the day we go then. It's Bolton versus University of Liverpool. We caught up with both head coaches before the action got underway.
Danielle, a sensible place to start. Seems like the draw and the fact that it's Bolton that you're up against today. What was your reaction when you first found out?
I think our first reaction was we were just really happy to actually get into the semi-finals. We were all online watching the games last week to see how they unfolded, and we wanted to get here. We wanted to get into the semis, so we're lucky, I guess, in the way the games fell, that we have come through as kind of best placed runner-up. Bolton, we've watched a couple of the games. It is a different side that they throw out kind of every week, and we've actually played them in a pre-season friendly as well, but we're not going to take anything from those games really, because we're probably going to see a different side today. I think they've been unfortunate with some injuries and stuff, so yeah, I mean, delighted to be here, and I think you're going to see another really good game out today.
And of course you weren't present here last weekend. It was Joe Ryan who took charge. Have you had a chance to watch that game, and what did you make of the girls' performance?
Yeah, I have. Myself and Joe work really close together. We take the training week in, week out together, so we're basically speaking every day about futsal. So yeah, I have watched it back. The girls were really, really good, quite clinical as well, and we had a couple of new players come in as well who kind of boosted the squad. I'm sure, as you've seen, we've got kind of the same squad every week, and they're just a great bunch of friends as well, which helps. So they all know how each other play now. Hopefully moving forward that'll be the same.
What would it mean to your squad if you did reach the Summer Showdown final?
Yeah, like I've said to you previously, we just wanted to get out and play, and it's been really good, but now we're in this position, we want to go forward and we want to win it. Obviously playing Helvetia a couple of weeks ago and we lost. I think we started off a bit slow watching it back. We want the opportunity to play them again and kind of to put up at least a good fight, but I think we can go out there and beat them.
Best of luck today, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Mick, we could see just how much it meant to you and your team at full time last week. What's your analysis of the past 3 weeks which have got you to this semi-final today?
It's been an amazing experience really, and it's just a shame that we couldn't have carried on with the team that we started with, because I think we were really, by now, with 3 games in, we would have been in a great place to sort of kick on and get some positive results. But each week we've sort of had some setbacks with injuries, and I think it's like 8 players are different to what we started with in the first game. So it is what it is. We're just going to get out there and give it our best. The girls that have come in today, well, they got good individual quality. It's just whether that we can gel together in the time, and you know, whatever happens, and I'm really proud of the girls and the effort we've made, and for the how far we've come as a club over this short period in the tournament. So no, I'm all real good.
Your captain Marnie Sidhu told me post-match last weekend that she felt there was lots of areas to be worked on. You've had a week to reflect. Where do you think those areas for improvement really lie?
Well, once again, there is a lot of stuff to do, but because the team is so different again this week, we're kind of starting from scratch. I think there's 3 outfield players remaining from last week's group. The week before, I think there was exactly the same. So it's really difficult to build momentum as a unit because we've had so many changes.
Best of luck today, thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Thanks.
The team's on their way out here at the University of Wolverhampton. It's got that big match feel, Isaac, and for the University of Liverpool, they've been so dominant, apart from that game against Helvetia, which was very, very competitive. For Bolton, they were dominant, and as the injuries have gradually slipped through, they've just had to scrap and battle that a little bit more. What are your expectations of this match coming into it?
I think I see Liverpool as the favourite. It's a worry for Bolton because of their depleted squad and the sheer amount of injuries that they've got, but we'll have to wait and see what happens today. It'll be an interesting game.
Well, let's take a look at the teams then. We'll start with Bolton, who are the home side in this semi-final. Their goalkeeper is Joy Lowe. Zara Musker played almost every minute of their last match against Birmingham. Michelle Brindle, Leah Embley and Meg Boydell complete the starting 5. There's no place for Marnie Sidhu, who was ruled out late for an injury last week. She didn't pass her medical. Only 2 substitutes for Bolton. For University of Liverpool, they can call on a full-strength side. Hannah Austin has been consistent in goal. Emma Lysons was phenomenal last week in their final match as they won out 10-2 against Reading. Charlotte Newsham has arguably been the player of the tournament so far. The University of Liverpool have got a bigger squad. They've also got a varied squad. Megan Brearley making her competition debut this week. She's a student at the university. We've also got a place in the squad for 17-year-old Megan Whitfield as well. As University of Liverpool have options from the bench should they need them, but their starting 5, Isaac, is as competitive as it gets in this entire Summer Showdown Women's Super Series. They've looked excellent throughout their 3 games, even the one that they did lose eventually to London Helvetia.
They've been so impressive throughout their 3 group games. Their coach Daniel Farrell talked about the fact that she thought maybe they started too slowly against Helvetia. That was something that she'll be looking for her side to not repeat today and get off to a quick start, but they've looked so impressive and they really do deserve their place in today's semi-final.
We're underway. Zara Musker kicks us off and forward come Bolton immediately. That's Leah Embley scampering down the left-hand side. She's seen away by the University of Liverpool captain, Kat Moran. Emma Lysons on the kick-in. Her and Charlotte Newsham are the deadly duo to watch. They've led this University of Liverpool team to some fantastic performances so far. Here is Charlotte Newsham, the tournament's top goal scorer. She was in the referee's bad books last week with an early yellow card and then a couple of challenges, which I think Joe Ryan, that just led him to just take her out of the game. That was already won and not risk losing her for this semi-final.
Yeah, I think that was a really sensible decision from Joe Ryan, who was in charge last week for Liverpool.
First shot in anger comes in. That was from Sophie Sumner of Bolton. Charlotte Newsham picks out Emma Lysons. Well, very nearly picks her out. It was a lovely bit of vision from Charlotte Newsham. Couldn't quite pick out Emma Lysons, who has been superb all the way through this competition. If she can find space, that's where she'll be most dangerous. This is Slade through the middle, dancing feet. Now Newsham tries to feed it back to Lysons. It does find a way there eventually. Now Slade again. And Kat Moran with the shot, and a good save by Joy Lowe. That was well worked by University of Liverpool. We've not actually seen too much of Erin Slade in that sort of hold-up role as the pivot. She's doing that really well so far in this match.
She started really well. I just think it's that patience for Liverpool that they'll need.
Boydell with an early chance, you know. A little bit of uncertainty at the back there for Hannah Austin. Didn't know whether to stick or twist, and a couple of signs, especially down this Bolton right, that they've got the capacity to pick out Boydell on the move.
Very pacey players, and it's so difficult to...
Oh, that's a great shot from Musker. Really got a hold of that. Went through 2 blocks, and if there was a little nick on that from either Newsham or Lysons, that would have given Hannah Austin a real problem, but she read the path of the ball really well.
Yeah, a lot of power behind that one, a slight deflection. It takes either side of the goalkeeper, but always good to get an early shot off there, and that's exactly what Zara Musker's done. It really gives some confidence to her side.
It's actually been a very even start in these opening 5.5 minutes. Great engine on Charlotte Newsham. Lysons finds her. That's a great ball. Slade, first big chance. Great block by Lowe. Made with her head in the end, I think. Really brave goalkeeping. Good feet by Musker. And the pass is on through the middle. Now then, Meg Boydell has a 2v1. Can't quite find the pass. Lysons was there, and now this game is stuck in a transition. It's a terrific sliding challenge by Leah Embley to shut that down. The match just exploding into life. Both teams with good chances. How much might Bolton in particular be made to rue theirs? Go all the way to Boydell. Scoops it back to the keeper. That's clever. Joy Lowe there didn't look too comfortable. And Slade is denied by Lowe, and eventually Bolton will scramble that away. Only as far as Lysons. Shot comes in, there's the goal! And all of Bolton's hard work undone. A real mixy spell at the back for the goalkeeper Joy Lowe, who couldn't keep out the final shot. And Lysons picks up where she left off last week with the game's opening goal.
Yeah, the goalkeeper will be disappointed to have given the ball away initially, but then Bolton had chances to get it clear again. Complete mishap at the back, and Emma Lysons never seemed like she thought she was going to miss.
Yeah, such a good performance on opening weekend, wasn't it? That 7-1 victory over Bedford, who were considered a stronger team at that, just heading into the semi-showdown, only to be blasted away, really. Oh, here comes Kenny off the post. Well, that chance came out of nothing. It was a lovely bit of work from the University of Liverpool to feed that through. And Hannah Kenny, a whisker away.
Hannah Kenny really unfortunate. She's not made it two. Just broke kindly for her. Struck it first time, right-footed, did everything right, really. Just give them a chance to reset somewhat, I think, and just be more on the front foot.
Space here for Embley. Licence comes across, doesn't get the block in. Austin makes the save. And Bolton, if this first half is divided into two, have been the better side in the second.
Yeah, they have, and just can't get on the score sheet at the moment. They do deserve a goal for all of their good play going forwards.
And they've got it! Zara Musker off the deflection. She will not care one iota. This threadbare Bolton squad is level in the semi-finals.
And that's how effective that set and smash kicking can be. Did take a deflection which just completely evaded the goalkeeper. But Bolton deserve that. I was just saying that they deserve a goal, and they really do.
Newsham, Licence, no way through. Bolton defender just stepped across her line, did all right. No foul given, despite the protestations of Newsham in particular.
Yeah, I think Newsham appealed more than Licence, who was the one who.
Oh,
was
now then,
potentially
Embley in on goal! Bolton 2, University of Liverpool 1. Are they about to do the unthinkable?
Well, we didn't see this one coming. It was a ball down the court, took a nick off the back of Charlotte Newsham, fell kindly for Embley, and in on goal, she made no mistake. Slots it past the goalkeeper, and you can hear the jubilation and delight here at Walsall campus.
11 and a half minutes remaining. Newsham on the left foot, great strike, good block from Brindle. Musker stayed down, Newsham gets it again. Slade looked to turn, and a crucial intervention from Embley. Musker is limping away from this challenge, but she put it in, and it was a crucial one.
It's the definition of dogged defending. There's so many players between the ball and the goal, and every time it just seems to be a block or a challenge at the right time just to get that last-ditch tackle in.
Newsham, Slade, great block again from Boydell. This Bolton team, the walking wounded, and they are putting everything in front of this University of Liverpool side. See what Newsham's looking for all the time, that space to run into. Oh, would you believe it? And Newsham has got the equaliser. Unbelievable way to give the game away for Bolton. We're back level in the semi-final. And what a sloppy one to concede after so much good work.
Absolute disaster for Bolton. It was Michelle Brindle who made the mistake. Just didn't perhaps see Newsham was right on top of her.
And it's all square, 10 minutes left. Can Bolton keep up this effort? Can they keep up the level? Or can Liverpool break the resistance? Here's Slade. Newsham is in so much space, screaming for it. Here she is, great save low, and that's Kenny off the line. The resistance stands firm. Timeout calls. University of Liverpool want to talk it over. Bolton are just creaking.
Wow, well, that so could have been 3-2.
Leah Embley, take a bow. Slade, 3-on-1, danger. Newsham, can she get there? Great tackle by Lowe. Heroic goalkeeping again. Brindle, oh, that's good. Boydell, Brindle again. Just seen out by Kenny, did well. Kenny with the pass over the top, what a ball. It's Newsham, and she can't quite get it over Lowe, not quite enough on it. Was that the chance for University of Liverpool? What a ball from Kenny, what a chance this is for Charlotte Newsham. If ever you wanted someone on the end of it.
Got it all wrong, opted for the wrong shot. If she could have that moment back.
Fed to the outside for Boydell! Oh! She got a hold of that one. Just wide as Austin feeds Newsham up court. Lovely turn from Newsham. Musker can't foul, a shot comes in, Lowe makes the save. Newsham wants the foul now, advantage was played. Here comes Embley, licensed strong defensively once again. 10 seconds remaining. Camp, Musker with the touch. And now they have 4 seconds for a set piece. Can they get a shot away? Will it just be shoved into the mixer?
I think they've got to take it and shoot far post. 4 seconds, there's time for it.
Newsham just wants to drill this in, cause havoc, cause mayhem. It is Newsham. It's over the bar, that's disappointing. The one thing she wanted to do was keep it low. And 3 seconds remaining. Mick Parrish pointing at the court, get it long. Camp wins the header, and the hooter sounds. We go the distance in the Women's Super Series, semi-final one. Bolton, brilliant Bolton, survive and take it the distance. What a performance from those girls. If you'd have offered them penalties before the start of this match, they would have bitten your hand off. University of Liverpool couldn't quite break them down. We go all the way. Those Bolton players, they are on their last legs. What a performance. University of Liverpool have been some of the stars of this summer series. They've given it everything. 22 goals in 3 games in the group stage. Only managed 2 here today. Bolton, a team of warriors. They've worked so hard to be in this position. They are not prepared to give it up just yet.
First player then for Liverpool, Kat Moran.
Saved! Joy Lowe, as she's done for so much of this game, comes up big for Bolton. Kat Moran denied. The captain will be followed by her opposite number. It's Zara Musker, the Bolton skipper. The walking wounded up against Hannah Austin. Scores! Advantage Bolton.
Hannah Austin will be disappointed because she did get a hand to it, but it was the sheer power and pace behind the ball. Great strike. 1-0 Bolton. Erin Slade.
Scores! Bullet of a penalty. From 6 metres out, power is everything.
Yeah, you have to smash the ball with all you've got from 6 metres.
It will be Michelle Brindle. Oh, and it's in. It is just in, and you can see what Hannah Austin made of it. That was a great chance for a save. 2-1 to Bolton.
So tight, that just snuck in the bottom corner.
Charlotte Newsham, the tournament's top goal scorer. Saved! Joy Lowe does it again, and Bolton are on the brink.
Well, you wouldn't have bet against her not scoring, but Joy Lowe with her second save, she's making herself a hero.
Leah Embley to give Bolton match point. Scores, buries it. The Bolton players think it's all over. It's not yet. It is almost. Emma Lysons must score. It's Lysons for Liverpool. Scores.
Brilliant spot kick.
Never doubted her for a moment, did you?
She's done all she can there. All she can do is bury the ball in the back of the net, and well, now though the ball's back in Bolton's court.
Meg Boydell has the chance to send a bruised and battered Bolton hobbling through to the Summer Showdown final.
On her Summer Showdown debut as well. Can she be the hero?
It's Boydell for Bolton. post and out, and Liverpool survive. There may just yet be a twist. Bolton still hold the cards. Liverpool have missed 2, but Hannah Kenny can put all the pressure back on Bolton. It's Kenny, it's there, and now it's back on Bolton. They have to score. If Bolton score, they're in the final. It's Tamsin Bino for a place in the final. Saved! University of Liverpool back from the brink. We are as you were.
Well, would you
Sudden
believe
death.
it? It was fired straight. Just not the direction on it. Went for pure power.
Camp. Oh, would you believe it? Danielle Camp denied by Joy Lowe. Her 3rd save of the shootout.
The 3rd chance in a row as well now for Bolton to win it. Is it 3rd time lucky?
Sophie Sumner at the 3rd time of asking. Match point for Bolton. They've done it! Beleaguered, battered and bruised, Bolton have made the final. And look what it means. What a moment for Mick Parrish and his young squad, who had to battle after setback after setback. They are through to the Summer Showdown final. Joy Lowe, the hero, with 3 shootout saves. Absolutely remarkable, Isaac.
Remarkable's the perfect word. The winning penalty here sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. A word for the University of Liverpool, who gave it their all. They took the lead in the game, then fell behind, but battled back hard. You can see the celebrations of Zara Musker. What a performance it was from her. And Bolton are through to the final.
A gutting moment for the University of Liverpool, but they will be back, make no mistake about that. What a performance from Bolton. 4-3 winners on penalties. The drama of a shootout didn't fail to disappoint. That is a heroic performance from that Bolton squad.
Girls, a huge congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
You've done it. Zara first as the captain. Have you got any words to sum up your feelings?
No, not really. We're just absolutely elated. What a journey it's been for the team, for the club. Just massive thanks to everyone behind the scenes, to the club, Bolton FC, futsal team. I mean, it's just the beginning. I can't wait for the next few years to see this team grow. It's going to be amazing.
Joyce, 3 saves in the shootout. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I know, I'm buzzing. I was quite happy to make up for my mistake earlier on in the game and just, get us through. Sorry, I don't have any words. I'm a bit, shocked from the game.
What goes through your mind as a goalkeeper when facing a penalty? Is the pressure off completely, or are you confident that you can save those spot kicks?
Honestly, you're not thinking anything. It's purely reaction and instinct from there. Your head's so gone. It's like, just do what I can, and came through, so I'm happy.
Zara, you've got a couple of weeks to prepare. The second semi-final follows this. You must be looking forward to that final.
Wow, well, yeah, words. I mean, the prep starts from the minute we leave the court. I mean, the girls will say that themselves. We're going to go into the final. We're going to give it everything we've got to get this far. As a club, it's been massive. We just can't wait for the final and to even be on the biggest stage of women's futsal. It's been an absolute honour for everyone involved and everyone behind the scenes. You're just showing what futsal can be in England. It's massive.
Huge congratulations to both of you, and thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
And welcome back to the University of Wolverhampton. It's semi-final Saturday in the FA National Futsal Summer Series. It's London Helvetia versus Cheshire in our second semi-final, who will go through to face Bolton in the final. Earlier, our roving reporter, Isaac Barrington, caught up with both head coaches.
You must be so pleased with how these past 3 weeks have gone. How much confidence is there within your camp right now?
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence off the back of 3 wins. Is always something to be positive about, and it's the goals we've scored. We've looked excellent in the games, and conceding 3 and 3 is excellent and testament to our fantastic goalkeeper.
What's your preparation been like in the week leading up to this one?
We've had a really good session this week. We focused on a smaller group this week to kind of really enhance the learning aspect of what we want from this game. Having watched Cheshire's one game that they've played, got a lot of information to work on and a lot of things that we've got ready and planned to go.
Cheshire really did impress last week. It'll be a tough game for yourself today. What are you expecting from them?
They're an experienced side. They've been playing for quite a few years, quite a few number of them. And I know of their goalkeeper, Alice. I know she's excellent. I've seen her play before. So I'm expecting a tough game. I'm expecting it to go to the wire, and I'm really excited for it.
Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, thanks. Richie, I'll start with the game last week. You knew that you needed to win, and that's exactly what your side did. What was your take on it?
Well, as you know, we've started really fast. Said we'd have a lot of intensity, but after less than 18 months out, we were a little bit sloppy. We know we can't be that sloppy today. Hopefully that game, we'd like more games, but hopefully that game's enough to get that rustiness away, and we can be a bit sharper today.
And moving on to the semi-final today, some might argue that you've drawn the toughest opponents in Helvetia. What are you expecting from today's game?
2 good futsal teams. Like I said, we'll need to be really sharp, no mistakes against these, because they're probably, in my opinion, they're the best team we could face. But yeah, just looking forward to it.
It's a semi-final, so I do feel obliged to ask you. We saw it in the game before. Penalties, have you even considered it?
No.
Not considered it?
No.
Best of luck.
Cheers, thank you.
2 quality teams, 2 experienced teams. The skippers about as experienced as they come. Jay Davies leads out Cheshire. Emma Tune leads out Helvetia. Let's take a look at the 2 teams then as we lead into today's game. We'll start with the home side, at least on paper, for this semi-final. That is London Helvetia. Alicia Grimmond is part of a club of 2 for competing in terms of the best goalkeeper in this summer series. The other one is her opposite number today. Nicole Pepper has arguably been one of the players of the tournament. She's been superb all the way through for Helvetia. That would slightly do a disservice to her teammates, though, in Alvarez, Tune and Gurr, all of whom have been fantastic. They're battling a few injuries at the moment, this Helvetia squad. We'll wait to see how much Buyik, Garay, Martins and Vias Serene actually play a part today. They didn't partake too much in the warm-up, and they're all strapped up, but they are required if needed. As for Cheshire, this is their team and starting 5. Alice Evans was unbelievable last week on her return to futsal in this country. A superb performance, including many brilliant saves to keep out their opponents last week, Derby. Kirsty Corral was superb. She leads the troops brilliantly from the fixed position. Tina Ellis got a goal after 9 seconds after 18 months out last week. Boy, what she would give for a repeat today. It's an experienced squad. It's a squad that know each other very, very well, and you can say that about both sets of teams here. Helvetia versus Cheshire is moments away. This is Sampson for Cheshire. She wanted to see that out. That hasn't gone, and steals in to steal a ball. That was risky from Pepper. Sampson with a chance, and there's an early glimpse at the goalkeeping talents of Alicia Grimmond. Far too early if you're London Helvetia. Nicole Pepper won't want a repeat of that, but that's an excellent save from Grimmond.
Yeah, brilliant save down to her right-hand side there, Grimmond. Well, they scored within 9 seconds last week. They're very nearly had a goal again within the opening minute here.
It's fed forward by Steph Taylor, who's coming as one of the early substitutes for Cheshire. That's a good ball, 2v1 now. Good, lovely play by Kirsty Corral, read that. Now it's a 2v2, how's that for feet? Sweeps it through to Ellis. Oh, that was a good chance. Tina Ellis got the finish all wrong, but that is the mark of Kirsty Corral's quality.
It's brilliant play by Kirsty Corral, the ball roll to beat Nicole Pepper.
Here's Tune again. Goes for the wall. Does eventually get it back. That's a nice idea. Sampson snaps in with a challenge. Will break for Tune and back for Gurr. Will set it on the edge for Pepper. Ooh, that's a rocket. She's shown that before in this summer showdown, Nicole Pepper. She does have an unbelievable strike on her. We get a perfect view here This was close and had Alice Evans scrambling across. Ooh, that whistled wide.
4 goals already in this summer showdown for Nicole Pepper, and very nearly made it 5.
Gurr. That's lovely. Oh, Tune left it. Was she fouled by Evans? It's squared to Ana Alvarez de la Iglesia, no way through. And anywhere will do for Emma Roden.
Evans certainly didn't get the ball. She seemed to come and clatter into Emma Tune. It was great play initially. The ball back to Tune was beautiful. Just let it run past her, and then the goalkeeper, and I think, got given the benefit of the doubt. Bout Garay along with Via Serene were 2 of those players on the court, so good to see them fit and playing.
Great save, Alice Evans. May have to do that a few times today if they are to get through to the final. Lovely pick out. Via Serene denied. That's a lovely ball. Gurr. Shodakas. Cross deflected. And Corral takes over, takes control and clears her lines. Just see there some of the passing ability for some of these girls. The first time passes flying into feet. A lot of technical ability out there.
Those one-touch passes can be the key to unlocking defences, especially in such a tight game like this when there isn't much space on the court. You see the low defensive block here by Cheshire to break it down. Those first-time passes through the lines can be really effective.
Gurr. Shodakas. That's a lovely pick out via Serene! And there is the game's first goal. Arabelle via Serene. We talked about the need for penetration. The pass was perfect. The finish unerring. And London Helvetia take a lead against Cheshire in the semi-final.
It's that build-up of pressure and the ball through to Via Serene. The left-footed toe punt of a finish. Trademark futsal finish there. Just doesn't give the time for the goalkeeper, Alice Evans, to set really. And that is the opening goal of the game.
Well, they said it'd take a good finish to beat Alice Evans. That was Brigitte Garay in for another! 2 goals in 20 seconds for London Helvetia. And Brigitte Garay picks up from where she left off on this court last week. It's 2-0.
Brigitte Garay delighted, Alice Evans disappointed. She came but didn't gather. Brigitte Garay headed home. And in the space of about 20 seconds, as you say, it's 2-0.
Might be in again here with Tune! Oh, would you believe it? 3-0 in the blink of an eye from London Helvetia. Cheshire caught in the blender.
An absolute disaster for Cheshire. Conceding that first goal, they've really capitulated. Take nothing away from the finish by Emma Tune. There was still a lot to be done. And she did it so well.
Well, we've seen a lot of games on this court over the last month or so. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 goals scored as quickly as that. Incredible change of gear from the London Helvetia girls. And in the space of 30 on-court seconds, this match, this semi-final, may have been taken away from Cheshire. Long way to go.
It's that persistence and an almost constant battering of the Cheshire goal. So impressive.
Brigitte Garay, oh, that should have been 4. Lovely turn from Shelley Brigitte Garay, and that was a real chance. That's good play from Pepper. Corral's read it there, and I think she'll keep this in on the other side. 2v1 here for Corral, and it's Ellis! Had to go in. It had to go in.
That was the chance before half-time for Tina Ellis. Great work by Kirsty Corral to pick her out. You're so right, it had to go in, but it didn't. And the shot was off target.
Just get the sense that if Cheshire are to come back into this game, they need to take most, if not every single opportunity that come their way. That was a big one. And they might be set back even further here with Tune. She has Martins in support. Alvarez de la Iglesia is there as well. Here she is. And Tune through the legs, through all the legs. Alice Evans can't believe it. It's Helvetia 4, Cheshire 0. As Emma Tune takes us for a semi-final Saturday game of croquet through 3 sets of legs.
Fortune in its finest form with 5 seconds left. Emma Tune will take that all day long.
Turning is Hogan. You can see there the frustration from Ana Alvarez de la Iglesia. She drives the standards as well. She's not afraid to let her teammates know when they're not quite up to the levels required. This is Boyitgaray, sits Evans down, not once but twice, and Hogan, that's another. That's such a well-worked goal from London Helvetia. They took their time, they were toying with Cheshire, and Louise Hogan gets her goal.
Hogan on the score sheet. It was Roden who was robbed of possession. Alice Evans was desperately scrambling around. You can see the frustration as it just crept in at the near post.
How about the touch, by the way, from Ana Alvarez de la Iglesia?
This semi-final then definitely be more one-sided than the first one today, but
side netting for Roden.
Different situation then, though, in this second half. Cheshire just trying to gain experience from it. They've put up a good fight. It's just that lapse of concentration in that minute in the first half. It's really killed them here.
We'll talk about how this one a little bit less tight than maybe we expected. What do you make of this final that we've got ourselves in pencil for now between Bolton and London Helvetia? Oh, it was in pencil, it may now be stamped in. 2v1, Gurr, there it is. Brilliantly taken from Charlotte Gurr. Went all the way herself, beautifully played. And London Helvetia now can etch their name in that final. They're going all the way.
Brilliant footwork by Charlotte Gurr, and a good finish as well past the defender who'd retreated back to the line.
Davies, not quite through. Is Tune going to get the chance for a hat-trick? She will. Can she finish? Of course she can. Emma Tune gets a hat-trick in the semi-final, and Helvetia are all roads ahead to Bolton. The Women's Super Series Grand Final is set. It will be Bolton, and it will be London Helvetia. A consummate performance, solid defensively, lethal in attack. They are a problem for any women's side in the country. They are the standard setters. Can they be stopped? Bolton will hope so. It is going to be almightily difficult. Final score here at the University of Wolverhampton. London Helvetia complete our semi-final lineup. 7-0 winners against Cheshire.
Emma, congratulations. You're through to the final. It was an excellent team performance. Those first half 3 goals came in so quick succession. It was unbelievable. Was it a real nerve setter for your side?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, we had a few chances before then, but we really needed those first 3 goals just to settle us down. And then, yeah, once we got them, we relaxed a little bit and we was able to play a little bit more like what we know we can.
And then it's Bolton that you're facing in the final. Did you see much of their game earlier or throughout the competition? Do you reckon you can do it and go and win the trophy?
I saw a couple of minutes. They looked really strong, actually, and they had quite a small squad. So, yeah, I think they'd be very difficult to beat, but we're looking forward to it.
Are you confident?
Yes, you've got to be, really, but, yeah, I think it's going to be a tough test.
Best of luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So our final is set. Get it in the diary. The Women's Super Series Grand Final is on Saturday the 27th of June, and it sees Bolton versus London Helvetia battle it out for national honours. Before we leave you this week, we're going to take a quick trip over to Loughborough, as over the course of the last weekend, the Men's National Series 2 had their semi-finals. Let's take a look at the goals as we see who will join Bolton and Helvetia on finals day as London Escola face York. But first, let's take a look at the best bits as London Genesis met Wessex.
Corner taken and appeal for handball, and handball given. Well, there is the restart that we were talking about before the game, but maybe not in the fashion that we thought would happen. Let's see here. Just a clear handball. Puts the ball down. Matthews scores! The opening goal of the first semi-final has gone to Essex, but noticeably the passing for Genesis has increased in tempo and also accuracy, as shown here, and they equalise. This time, Philpott cannot stop the shot, and at the fourth time in quick succession, a shot comes in, but this time it's into the back of the net, and it's the equaliser for London Genesis.
That was a great finish. He's actually hit that with the outside of his left foot, and that's what fooled Charlie Philpott. He thought he was going to go with a toe punt, but he's sliced across it, and that's taken it away from Charlie Philpott. Great finish. Again, straight into the wide pivot.
Thrown back, and another goal. Slid in at the far post. Well, I mentioned anywhere will do for Genesis to try and clear the ball, but straight away, when the ball was cleared, it was a really good pick out here by Philpott. He throws it straight back into the same position, knowing one piece of control can result in a cross, and that's what's happened. And it's the second goal for Wessex. Now can Genesis take advantage, or will Wessex stream forward? They've got 4-on-2 here, and they've got their third goal. He didn't need any help. It's captain Connor Miller. He had men to his right, he had two men to his left, but he ignored them all and found the top corner.
I think Wessex have worked out what they're trying to do. Genesis they're trying to go down the left-hand side of the court. They're trying to use that parallel pass, and they've got extra bodies over there to deal with it.
That's a loose play, and Genesis now trying to turn and shoots. Crossing it, surely a goal here, and it is. Well, it's a bit of a mess by the defence, but eventually the ball was squared. Cemento knew what he had to do. Wessex down the left, lovely reverse ball and a great save, but he can't stop the second. What a lovely reverse pass by Connor Miller. And through went Matthews. First stop was exceptional by the keeper, who's holding his arms out to say to his defence, come on lads, I tried my hardest here. The first stop is really good. But again, defensive mistakes. Oh, it's got in! Well, we're talking about defensive mistakes. I'm not going to put this one down as a defensive mistake. I think it's come off the player for Genesis on the far side. Was that Mendes? And it's just deceived the goalkeeper. Got to the near post by Philpott. Now Hannah with your chance. Once again, Lima. Oh, it's poked home! Well, Philpott has gone down to try and save that, but it's just been poked in. Not happy at all. He's still remonstrating on the far side with in the background there with one of the officials, and the play gets back underway and into the back of the net. I don't know whether any of the Wessex players had their attention on the bench, but play got back underway, and a shot to the bottom left-hand corner.
Where we have the accumulated foul rule where the team, they still get a chance. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, it's a lovely goal. It's Miller. As the defence stood there like statues, it was Miller who came in and has poked the ball in from only a few metres out. See here the defence looking around, not even looking at where the corner's being taken from. And there's Miller, there's the movement. Fantastic chance, good save by the keeper, and poked in. Well, I think in the last few seconds that might well be what wins the game for Wessex. And the final whistle goes, and it's Wessex Futsal who win a fantastic semi-final. The FA Futsal National Futsal Series 2, first semi-final of the Summer Showdown. And it's finished Wessex Futsal 7, London Genesis 4. A fabulous first semi-final.
Be an area where I think a Scholar will look to exploit there. I know they do work a lot on their set pieces.
DeCarmo leaves it. And a first goal, what a goal! Brilliant strike. And Louis, just as you were saying, an opportunity for London Escola, and their prowess from the set pieces has worked out. I thought it was going to be a shot by DeCarmo, and the dummy fooled me in the commentary box, and it was rolled square, and a brilliant shot on goal. Bucci doesn't want to lose it there, he does so, and a chance and a goal in the opening few seconds of the second half. And it's that man, Restrepo. We were saying at half time how London Escola can try and get their main man into the game. Well, Bucci on the near side was dispossessed, and London Escola take full advantage. Passing by York. Tackled though, and a chance here. Just slightly behind the captain, who pokes it home and has possibly poked his team into the final. Henrique DeCarmo, the captain, on the field for only the last few seconds, has finished off a move to put his side 3 goals clear of York, and could well have booked their place in the grand final. Speaking of one fly keeper, here comes, and that's going to be a handball with 4 minutes 42 on the clock, 3-0 up and a penalty. That's the 4th, and that's a grand final booked for London Escola. Extra player. Lost the possession and hooked towards goal, and that's the 5th. Bringing the ball over halfway. Cut out, could be another one here, and rolled in from an acute angle from halfway. It's the 6th, it's another for Restrepo. Calmly rolls the ball in. The victors, as it's worked down the side and into the back of the net. There's the goal for Eduardo. Well, they've deserved that goal. Not managing to get a shot off. Torre into the D. Player goes down. Could well be a penalty here. Yep. And scores. It's only a consolation. So the final action of the game was that penalty. And London Escola will now meet Wessex in the grand final after beating York Futsal by 6 goals to 2.
Well, there we have it then. Our finals day is set for the Women's Super Series and the National Series 2. What a day this should be in Walsall. Until then, we'll see you next time.